everything. I just want to make sure. Let's see. Sorry. There's always something. Always something. Okay. Go live. Oh, Jersey, I tell you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. I just, oh gosh, okay. I don't know what happened. It just, it just got lost. I had to restart everything. Welcome, Rosa. Well, we had to restart, and it doesn't mean I lost any of the previous film, but I'll have to do a little bit of cutting and pasting probably. Okay, well, I probably was making these imperfect pages all by myself. This might be too big of a postcard. I wonder if this postcard, oh, I could just cut it up, I guess. Who cares, right? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just cut it. I'm preparing papers for the junk journal. That's what we're doing. It does take some time to go through your papers. And I think hopefully these are all going to, yeah. Good, good, good. Okay, now do I want to cut this one up? If I do, I would want to kind of keep that there. Let me see what it looks like. Oh, I think it'll be okay. So you can even cut up postcards. How about that? To make this work. I wanted a couple postcards in there. I have this pretty wallpaper. I think we'll just make easy peasy. I'm just going to do my imperfect eye. Jersey, I should make you an anchor too, because you know how to go around every place in case I make a boo-boo again. I don't know. I think that was my broadcasting system. It could have been my internet. It just kind of, you know, sometimes your internet, you lose contact with it. It could have been that. This is some old paper. Probably from Germany or somewhere. I'm just going to cut this like this. Thank you, Jersey. I appreciate it. Oh my gosh. I kept looking over there and I thought, do I need to read? It took me a while to read it. I'll save this for something else. All right. And this is, maybe we can do this together. All right. I think we can, like, just do this together. Be easier. How much paper do I have? We can just do all this paper all together. Not this one. Okay, let's do all this paper. Some of you will recognize. Let's see. I gotta make sure I got the paper right. Okay, so we're gonna do this end, this end, this end, this end, this end, this end. This is just construction paper that I dyed. Make it look a little old. I have a lot of construction paper. had a project once, and when I was teaching at church, and so I have more construction paper than I need. Let's see, something that's easy like this. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to cut this, strong, like this, and cut this like this. I am imperfect. My purpose is to make a beautiful junk journal. And so now we got all those papers. How about that? Well, that was easy, right? Well, this one I've got to measure because I kind of want to keep that face. I want those faces in there. So here we go. We're just going to go like this. It's going to be fun creating art over all these papers. And this junk journal is such an, I don't know, it's really easy to make, really. Make it. Okay. We'll just make this a little bit smaller. And stick that in there. And this is a, okay, so do I want the lamb? I kind of want, I'm not going to be able to get it all in. That's okay. Let's see, Cap, won't bite me. Will you, old fella? Flo said. Okay, no, you're not going to bite. I'm going to take those sheepies out. We'll use them for something else. Getting a drink, Jersey. Well, are you getting a drink to... Hi, C. Holly. Welcome on Instagram. I am in the process of cutting paper for a junk journal. And Jersey's getting a drink. Is that going to be a whiskey drink? A whiskey drink? Oh, I know. I've got, in my big mug, I've got some tea. We need our fluids. Very important that we bring fluids when we junk journal. Very important. So as you can see, I just am estimating, and these are not going to be all straight. That's okay with me. All right. Let's see, maybe we can, this is a very old, oh, it might, very old, we'll see. I don't think it's going to, yep. I'm not sure if this paper, this might be a paper you have to collage on. But we can stick it in the book. Okay. Now this, we can do these together. I have one more stack of paper that I did not go through. That we'll see if I need to, if we need more paper. So anything that I was doing and before, you know, we had to restart the program again, I can, it's recorded through my eCam broadcasting system. And so I can patch it. I can edit it and make it work. I kind of just want to put all these scraps over here because I don't want to get them. I need a spot, right, to put this journal together. I wish I could find my linen paper. Kind of a bummer that I can't. Oh, did I put this paper out? I wonder if I have enough. I might have enough. Let me see what else. Let's see what we got. I wanted to put, yeah, this from the annual. That's what I was thinking. I'm not sure if there's anything else I want. Well, that might be fun. Oh, there's an old rat in here. I don't like rats. I do not like rats. Put that in there. I think that's it. I would like a piece of linen paper. Let me look one more time. See if I cannot find a linen paper. I'm almost positive I decided to keep it in here. Well, there's no way I would have. I just cannot find it. Oh well. We're just gonna have to say no. Okay, I need some tea bags. Can't go without the tea bags. We're gonna need some tea bags. I love to do art on tea bags. 1, 2. Let's do about 4. Okay. Well, the French linen paper, we're just not going to have it. Just the way it goes. I can't always get what you want. Thank you, Jersey. Oh, that's so sweet. She says this is her #1 channel. She says this is her #1 channel. All right, we are going to have to cut. I can use my scissors with this. Where it goes, scissors. Hopefully my internet won't stop. Sometimes it does, though. You know, I go, it just, you know, the internet will stop. Let's cut this off here. That's kind of a cool. And then I thought, get some of these faces. All right. Well, these men don't look grumpy. They're not grumpy old men. I think this must be college age, though. Okay. Gosh, I probably should just continue adding this because this is so cool. But I will have to cut off. No, I don't want to cut it off. Okay. Oh, put that over there. Boy, I've got so much paper here. I think I might have enough paper where we can start gluing. And maybe I can continue to search for my just a paper sack. Usually I have the papers ready, right? Ready to go. Most people do. But I don't have my papers ready. Okay, so let's see here. And we're just going to want to mix these up too. We don't want them, we want them kind of all mixed up. This is how I'm going to mix up this paper, because I don't want it all the same. Well, we got to mix it up. Come on, we got to shuffle the deck, I guess, is what we can call it. Shuffle the deck. Yes, Donna, Candy, Sea Holly, Rosaline, thank you for joining. Right now I'm shuffling the paper that I'm going to use in my journal. This will be a new type of journal for me. I have not made one like this before. Whoops. And of course, oh, my papers go flying. So you know what that means, right? Does it mean anything? I don't know. I want to start out with the watercolor though. So we will just continue to make this go like this. Imperfect. Not perfect. No, not perfect. Then I'm just going to try to get these papers, you know, going the right way so we can glue them onto the spine. This will be a fun way to glue, I think. I haven't done this before. I always go by the seat of my pants, right? I tell part of being an artist, I'm very intuitive. It is very difficult for me to really prepare all of what we need, only because I am very intuitive and I work better being an intuitive artist, I guess is what you could call me, an intuitive artist. All right, and we're going to just make these like that. Okay, do that. See there, we're getting a paper together. It's coming together. All right, let's see. Let's put that in there. Let's anything here. Let's just put it here. Put that there. Let's mix this up a little. Put our photos there. I really like that. Let's put that there. And let's put another piece of, oh no, not there. Try to mix this up. And we've got this. Let's see. Let's put it this way. Alright. I wonder if I don't think this should go this way. These should not be sticking up. Okay, so this goes this way. There we go. This is just a light piece of paper. This probably needs to be kind of pushed down into there, I think, unless it's going to be too, I can cut it if those are too long. If those are too long, I can cut them really quick. So we do want all different sizes, but I'm not going to cut those until we see. All right. Let's see. So we're going to go this way. And we are going to just kind of make our cradle. I talked about this. This is a text. I brought the bolt out at the beginning of this. Hopefully you guys saw me bring the bolt out. Not sure. But this is text craft paper, and I will put it in the description. So if anybody wants to purchase it, they can. I was I was doing a church program, and I needed this to make their books because it was a little more sturdier. All right, so what we're going to do, yep, okay. So what we're going to do is, now I've never made a spine like this, but I am going to use my good PVA glue. It's a pH neutral. It's for book binding. I am going to use this good glue. You know, I haven't used toilet roll paper, but you know, that is a nice, that's nice. I just haven't used it. Just haven't used it, Jersey. Toilet roll. Okay, so we are going to take this glue and we are going to glue this into this here. This is really simple. There's no sewing. It's just going to be gluing. I'm going to put a bunch of glue, and then all we're going to do is start putting our paper on here. Probably, I might have this a little bit too long. Okay. I can cut it off. I don't want it quite this long. It's a little bit too long, but that's okay. We can cut it off. Yeah, that's better. Okay. And I'm going to have to cut it off on this. So we'll cut it later. All right. So my thing is, then you've got to like do the edging of that. And then you put this one in. Gosh, I thought I mixed these up. See, that didn't. Oh. And then you put that in. And then we put this in. And then you put this in. So hopefully we don't want that on yet. Okay, so then we'll put this one in. And hopefully I'm putting enough. This one's kind of big. No, I guess that's okay. I never made a journal like this before, but it's pretty cool, I think. The concept seems like it's going to work. Alright. Let's put this in now. See, And then you have a little journal. I mean, you have a journal here just to play around with your art. Or you could use it as a planner. I don't know. You could use it any way you need to be organized. How about that? I try to be organized, but oh my gosh, it's hard. It's hard to be organized all the time. Okay, here's my... I don't really want to get my hands too dirty. Oh, let's see. I gotta get it wet in here. Oh. All right. So we're getting there. We're getting there. We are getting there. And then we just put all this different type of paper, because just think all the experimenting we could do with all this type of paper. All right. And, you know, it's going to be all different. And it will be fun. Now I just knocked my microphone. Let's hopefully it's working. Oh, poo. I've got a short in it, and I need to, I've got the new wire in. All right, let's make sure I'm not... I'm just checking my microphone again. I bumped it. That's not it. And I just want to make sure, yeah, it's going good. Okay. Everybody can hear me? Let's, this is kind of like the French linen paper. Sure feels like it. That I got from the Bit of Bird song. I like that yak. Oh, yucky, yuck, yuck, yuck. Okay. I better work kind of fast. Well, this doesn't dry that quickly. I might get glue on too much of it. Let's put this down. Okay. Let's put this down. Okay. And we got this. I think this is an easy way to make a journal, and it's really, really junky. Love it. Love, love, love it. Let's see. I kind of want to get a bigger piece. Yeah, there we go. I want to make sure I got enough glue in there. Okay. I'm going to put this piece in there. I'm going to put this piece. Oh, crap. Damn microphone. Okay. Now microphone, behave. Behave, microphone, behave. All right, I'm gonna put another tea bag. That's kind of crooked here. Well, I'm glad that I have somebody to make this with, so I don't have to be all alone making this journal. I'm looking here to make sure it's gluing properly, and so my head is down, so I probably should sometimes look to make sure everything is going good. Oh, you guys, thank you. They say they learned so much from me on YouTube. That's wonderful. Oh, Jersey and Debbie, thank you, thank you. We are all part of this beautiful Be Creator Club. Remember to like and share, and oh, I might get a little bit of glue there, but that's okay, I guess. Okay. Got plenty of paper. No problem there. And then we got this. Oh, that's okay. Let's put it this way. Better that way. Okay, and then we got this paper. And then we got that paper. And then we got that paper. And might need to add a little more glue down here. Not sure. Looks like. Okay, we're gonna add that paper and this paper. All right, and we're gonna add this pretty material. So I'm gonna have to like glue it like that. Let's see. So this is a little different of gluing process here for the paper, for the cloth. I want to make sure that we get those ends. We'll put. This is funny. Look at it's from my telephone book. I didn't realize I didn't have. That's okay. No biggie. I am going to create on it. Okay. We're getting there. Oh, I love this. All right. Seems like I made these maybe more of them smaller. Let's do this. Kind of make that go like that. And then this is kind of, you know, a little more, probably good for a back. Whoa, I think we got a lot of paper in there. We got a lot of paper in there. Okay. So this is how, now this is kind of sticking out a little bit. So I'm cutting this down so it fits around the paper on the top. And I can just cut this down a little. I might have gotten it crooked. But it seemed like it was a little bit too long to begin when we saw it there. Getting gluey scissors. I mean, I'm gonna have to. Okay. So we've got. I'm gonna. Let's see. I'm just gonna take a ruler here that looks like about an inch. Okay. So I'm gonna cut this off. Whoops, I'm cutting really. I'm cutting crooked. Okay. This is not actually all glued in yet. Oh my goodness. Well, that's okay. Okay. So now we're going to want to pick up these ends. And I might have to add some more glue here. Whoops. It's a little messy. A little messy. Okay, and then we're going to wrap this around this way. I wonder if I need to, I'm thinking of just taking off a little bit here. Hi, Biddy. Glad you joined on Instagram. Hey, folks on Instagram, remember to like and share and join my channel if you're not a member yet. I do these live shows, and then I'll do on Tuesday and Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. And then what I do on Instagram, I'm sorry, but I can't, they don't keep the film on there. So I will add a few reels, and then I'll have the total film where you can see it on my Ko-fi shop. All right. So I'm kind of like, you know, trying to make it kind of even on both sides here. See right here? And I'm just pushing these papers into the glue. So this is our this is the paper, and this is our spine. And I will, it looks like I'll trim this spine off here, but I'll wait till the glue dries. It's okay. It's better to have a little bit of extra, I think. Now I've got to put this somewhere. I wonder if I should put it under a book. Thinking about it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this under a book, and as you can see, we're going to have a cute journal. Very cute. Oh, and so easy to make. Okay. All right. Let's see. We got what do I have here? I think we will. I have to get my books down and just put some books on top of it. Okay. Wait, that was fun. I think that's gonna turn out so cute, and you know we can decorate. I've got a leather. Oh, I don't got any water up. I forgot the water. All right, forgot the water. Well, I want to do the Christmas one. You'll be surprised. I've got that one a little more done, but it's more of a formal journal. And we're going to do it differently than this journal. So I need this glue to be off here. Let's clean my, I don't think, well, I might need the scissors to do some trimming. These are my sharp scissors. Okay, I think I got enough room here. I know, it's so easy to do. Get the glue out of here. See what we got. I don't need the pencil. I don't think well, you never know about me. Okay. Now, this one is a little more intense. Actually, I did a different book. I'm going to actually do 4 Christmas journals, and that way I'll have some extras to give away for presents. Let's see. This is a very, very old, The Night Before Christmas, and I coated the top of it. Oh yeah, and I use this tape. This is so cool. It is a tape that, oh gosh, what's the name of this tape? They use it for athletes. And it's soft and pliable. It's athletic, physical therapists use it to, like, you know, like they might, if you have a bad finger, they'll put it around and fix your finger in a splint, or if you got a bad muscle, you know, they'll put a piece of that tape. It's very flexible. So far, this is the back. I gotta see what we got here. And this is the front. So I do keep the story. I mean, this story, now this is something I had extra, but you can tell from the book, gosh, it must be, I don't know what it's from. I guess maybe I should look. It looks like, if that even records it, which I don't have. It doesn't record it here. Maybe it records it up here. So, The Christmas Favorite was written in 1822 by Clement Seymour for his own children. He later published it as a visit from St. Nicholas. It's Dr. Moore taught biblical history in New York City, in the neighborhood where the poem was written, an annual Christmas party is given. At this party, some well-known person reads The Night Before Christmas. Well, so this story excelled in the arts, was successful child story, Christmas book. I mean, it's a little golden book. Let's see if I can copyright. This is 1949. So this issue is 1949, but the original story came out in 1822. So this is a pretty old book. It's pretty tattered on the cover. But we need to get this ready, right? To be able to put it in my dictionary so we can put holes in it. Oh, and then I want to add this as a cover. I mean, I don't know why. I just kind of think this is pretty old. I took that tape and I had to, on these pages, see, I had to reinforce. And if I had any pages that were tearing, I just used Scotch tape. So I used that tape to reinforce. I can kind of show you, I guess, before I, and then this, I just added this, and then this flips out. And this was one of my gel prints. That was that candy cane. So what I did, and the trees, and that person, I just ended up doing that. And I put this on. And then I added a rabbit to that. And then, of course, this tells the story. It's all in order. This was pretty old, so I had to Scotch tape it. It's a pattern. And then I made this. Oh, let's see. Ah, it's stuck. Of course. Of course, of course, of course. Let's see. I might have put it in here wet. There we go. So this is about these shoes. I figure they might be the same era as the book, and we always give, not always, but a lot of us in the past or current, we give shoes for Christmas to our slippers, maybe to our family members or friends. So I just, and this is my gel plate paper, and I just added some collage on there. So it should be okay. It's going in good now. Okay, and then I added this in the center. So I'm just thinking, oh, here we go. I can put the, yeah, put our holes right in there. I had extra, and so I added it there. And this is our story of Santa Claus. I added an old receipt. And this is from the gel print paper that I did. And that's the end of that one. Okay. So I'm going to try to get this ready to punch holes into so we can bind it. And so what I need to do is Find the center again. And usually what I do, this cloth is going to be slippery, so it's going to be a little hard to work with. Just a little bit. I need to clip these pages. Let's see. Okay. And then I usually clip the other side as well. Make sure that's good enough. Good enough. Right. Get my clips. I saw somebody use really long paper clips for this. I thought, oh, that might be a good thing to use. Like the really long, I mean, they were really long paper clips. Hello, Ellen. I'm glad you made it in. Welcome. Whoa. Hi, Gabby. Hi, Kanita? Kanita. Welcome from Instagram. I think I've got this okay. All right, so that's the first part. This is the second half. And I kind of already, well, kind of not. I think let's try to do this a little better, and I'll show you what I made before we clip it together. All right, so that is a pretty gold piece of see-through material. This is just a piece of paper. Be nice to write on it. All right, this is, of course, my favorite saying, never lose your sense of wonder. I just stapled it to a gel print, and I don't think, there we go. I may have to add a little bit of stuff here, what I call it, that makes it not sticky. There's a, what do I put on it? Let's see, no, it's, I rub it on it. Is this it? This, no. I will find it. If I don't, anyway, it kind of comes in a container like this. It might be on my messy side over here. I haven't really dug around here too much to clean this side up. Oh, here it is. It's a wax. So it's Dorland's Wax Medium. And I can put that on top of stuff like this to not make it sticky. But right now, I'm not going to worry about it. And as you can see, I did reinforce all these old pages with that tape that physical therapy uses. And I just used regular Scotch tape if I found a little tear in the page. This is from my jelly print, and then I just added, this could be, you know, a little pocket here. And then on this side, I did a, oh dear, it's, okay. Well, I'm going to add this right now. Hi, Beth. Glad to see you. I'm just going to add a little bit of this wax because this is really old paper and I really don't want it to get too sticky. This is from my gel printing that we did, I don't know, for a couple days. Okay. So I added this old paper, 1892. I had to scotch tape it because to protect it from tearing. And in those days they wore furs. So very old piece of paper there. But it's kind of cool. And then we have little Sandy here. And then I added an old deed. And this is funny. This is funny. Now don't laugh at me too much. But, you know, I was thinking horse, right? Now, look what's on the opposite side. Udders. And I thought, oh, Vicky, you're just going to keep that in. Goat udders. So I'm going to keep that in. See, maybe these children got a goat for Christmas. Oh my, we have to have a little bit of laughter here. That's the deed and the story, and then I just added kind of writing room here. And this is from my gel plate printing. And then I just added a piece of material. How did I add it? Oh, this way. There's the gel printing. And we might as well just add a little bit of, since I've got it out. Because this is from my gel printing. I just left the flower like that because I thought, oh, why not? It looks pretty good that way. So when this will just prevent it from sticking to pages. Your painty papers from sticking to pages. It just soaks it up too. And that is the very end. All right. So now we just have to get this ready. This poor book, it's so old. And it's been used by whoever had it, the children. Okay, so we're going to come in here. Just make sure, I mean, these are pretty even. It doesn't have to be, I mean, we don't want it sticking out too much from the book. And sometimes on these children books, you've got to cut down the pages. You know, but I don't want to on this one because it's so old. So I think I'm going to have to add, I don't know, maybe not. We'll see how it goes. All right. Oh, you have to be strong for that. Oh gosh, okay. I'm hoping I can get this material to behave. It's very silky, very hard to work with. Not the easiest to work with, of course. Vicky would do that, right? Okay, so I think I can get my dictionary and put, oh, I've got to make, oh, let's see. This is what I'm going to use. I'm going to do I'm going to stitch it on here. Okay. I got to get my dictionary. I can't do this by eye, guys, punching. I'm gonna have to make a template. So this is one that I got this old dictionary for $3 at the thrift store, but I use it for my cradle so I can punch. All right, I forgot about this. I'm going to use graph paper. So we're going to want to get our stuff here, these holes, as even as we can, because it will lay better. I'm going to stitch it onto this. So we're going to have a hidden spine. Okay. So I like using the graph paper because it's easier. And I'm going to probably use a ruler just to see how it's been a while since I usually, you know, I just punch my holes, right? By eye. Okay, so we're about 8 1/4 inch. Oh, I only want to do a 3-hole pamphlet, so see, this is where I have trouble. So I want to divide 3 into about 8 1/4. All right. Gotta get. I can't do that just by my head. Anybody know their math well? Dividing 3 into, 8 1/4 divided by 3. Okay, 8. I guess we could put 8.4 divided by 3. I know, one horse in the udder. It's so funny. I have to leave it in though. Okay, let's see. That's 3 times 3 is 9. So that'll be about 6, 7, 8, which will be 24. Is that 24 into 3, is that 7 times 8? 2.8? Crap. So you didn't have to go. That's why I hate to do this. This is my worst part of doing a journal. Is having to do this. Now, some people just love it. So these are 1 inch. So let's make sure 2.8. See, that doesn't make sense, does it? I never know my math. Oh, that would be the middle. No. Crap. Well, this is what we're going to do. We're going to put 1 here. We're going to put 1, we'll put 1. Forget the math. It never works out for me. So is that going to be, so that's a 1/2 inch. So if we go 8 1/4, 8, and we add another 1/4, so that would be 1/2 inch right there. Okay, and then 4 would be the middle, 4 and 4, and add a 1/4, so that would be the middle. Of course, I have to go so hard. So that's 1/2 inch. I'm just going to do this double. Okay, so this is Oh, you know why? Because I'm reading this wrong. See, that is actually, so 1/2 inch is about right there. Okay, so we're going to put a hole here, a hole here, and a hole here. But what, oh, you know what? We can't do that, guys, because I'm measuring from the green thing, and I'm supposed to measure from this very top right here. Oh, crap. All right, so let's make sure. So we have to redo this one on the bottom. Tell ya. All right, this is the hardest part. So right there is 1/2 inch. If I look at here, that's 1/2 inch. So let's bring this down just maybe right there. And then let's bring this maybe right here maybe. It's going to be an inch. And that's going to be an inch. But then we need something up here. So let's just make it 1/2 inch. Vicky, just make it 1/2 inch. I hope you understand what I'm doing. I don't understand what I'm doing. Okay, so we're not going to have any of this. All right. And, of course, the middle really doesn't change. It still would be so it's still about 8 and a half, so it'd be about 4 and a half. Okay. I mean, that's good enough, right? This is the hardest part. All right, once you figure this out, and you can just see you're going to use this to punch your holes in, hopefully. All right. And my owl is, I think it's in here. You want to use an owl. That's what we call an owl. Which one do I want to use? I like this one better. I got a couple in there, but... And then I'm going to just get that into my book. And then I'm going to put this template. I've got to put that template there. Okay. All right, so I'm going to take it from that, see where that square meets right there? So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. And I'm going to, you have to do it hard until you feel like you hit that book. Then you, and sometimes you have to do it more. So that just, yeah. Okay. And then we're going to do the center. Now, I am happy. This part's over. This part is over. Okay. Yay. Now, hopefully we got it as straight as we can. off a little bit at the top. Dang. So when that happens, you can just move it over. It doesn't matter if you still have that hole there. It doesn't matter. You can just move it over. Like right there. So that one's good, that one's good. All right. Okay. Hopefully we got through the, I have no idea. We'll see what happens when we stitch it. We might have to add an owl hole again. But at least we've got our holes. Now let's see if I can get this one straight. All right. Now, I want to make sure I have these in the center. I gotta have this in the center or it doesn't work. Okay. So we want that there. Okay, pull this down a little. And we gotta have this in the center. This is called an owl. You can buy it on Amazon. They have little sets for beginners of, you can get an owl and a needle and a thread, kind of like all together, a little set. Okay, let's hope I got it correct here. Yeah, we're just making journals today. The first half I already made beginning of one journal, but you'll have to go and do the replay. Ellen, all you that came in a little late. Good night, Ellen. Thank you though for coming, but you'll want to see the replay of the first part of the show. Hi, Terry baby. Hi. Create. Oh, that's Kanita. I already said hi to you. Yeah, if you want to know how to make the other journal. So we're doing 2 journals today. I don't know how long I'll be on here, but I'm just going to do it until I finish. Okay, so let's hope I got those right. Oh, I'm so excited. That's good. Okay. And this goes in the back. So we're going to sew on here. I got to get... so that this will have 2 signatures. And we're going to do a hidden spine. I don't know why I like hidden spines, but I do. So this isn't so, this is just red material. So you notice it's this way. This is stretchy, so you want to make sure you've got it this way to sew on it. It doesn't have to be straight. I kind of like, you know, I'll straighten it up later when I do the book. Okay, let's see. Thread and my needle. Oh, and I do have to, yeah, that's another thing. You have to kind of measure on here between, So how far do I want this? And I'm going to have to put the hole again. So we want enough room to be able to work in this journal, because you know, as you add to it, it's going to be so let's measure this. So if we do 3 inches, so we'll put this one at, there's 1 inch, but we should probably put it in 2 inch and 3 inch. Okay. All right. I got it in my head. All right, I should have probably added the red, maybe, I don't know. I'll just do another hole into the red. So you get this big needle, and it's really not that expensive for the set. I was on my mouse, so hopefully everything is okay. Dear Beth. How you doing, Beth? You like the udder. Oh, all right. So what color would we want here showing? We could do this green or the blue. Let's see. I think green, yeah, let's do the green. That matches that book too. All right. So I hate to run out of this. So what I always measure a lot more than you probably need. 2, so I measure 3, and I know that that probably is more than I need, but I'd rather have more than what I need than not. This is a wax thread. I think wax, comes from the jewelry at Michael's. See, how much was this? Lasts forever, but it's a waxed Brazilian cord, and the price tag, it's not that expensive. Not that expensive. All right. So I think I can just put that needle right through there. I'm probably gonna, I don't want to ruin my, I don't want to ruin my, here comes the needle. Ah, maybe I still need my book. That way I can punch into this book and not punch into my mat and not worry about punching any holes, or I shouldn't be punching holes, right? I just punch into this dictionary, I'll be okay. Make sure. I can put this needle on this red thing. Yeah, I can. putting the thread in the inside of the book. This is the hard part too. It's like getting the needle through, especially when you have old hands like mine. You have old hands like mine. All right. Now we want to make sure that we have enough tag on our threading here, because we don't want to lose this, right? We don't want to lose this because we're going to have to tie here. So I'm going to just clip it on there so I don't have to worry about it. Okay, now it doesn't matter which way you go here. I know it looks a little clumsy, but don't worry. We'll get there. We'll get there. Okay, so I am just going to go. Now this is going to be the hard part, because am I going to be able to see that hole? Right there, I see it. Okay. So this is called eyeing. Eyeing for the hole. The hole is right there. It's right there. So hopefully I got it into the hole. I got it like, yep. There we go. Need a hammer. All right, get in there, needle, get in there. There we go. Just wiggle it away. There we go. All right. All right. Ah, there it goes. Whew. Okay. Then we're going to go up this hole, but you try not to get the wax threads. You don't want to get the wax thread. There we go. Okay. All right. Oh, we're off a little bit on that knit, but I don't care because it's not going to show. It's not going to show. This is a hidden spine. Okay, just want to make sure I get this tight enough. I'm going to be in that hole. So it does take a little bit to make one of these guys. You know, it takes some time to put everything together. I am Superwoman. Come on now. Okay. I am Superwoman. Ugh. This never gets any easier. Look at that. So what I probably will do, because I'm Superwoman, right? I have to tape that because I'm super. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. What happened here? Oh, I was supposed to go the long. I forgot. That's okay. We'll get through this. Okay. Oh, what you're supposed to do is go all the way up. And I didn't do that, of course. We'll just say it's because I'm on camera, right? That's okay. We'll just make it work. Okay. We'll make it work. We'll just go back. We'll just go back here. So make sure we get into that red. And oops. Into that one. There we go. Okay, now we can come down here and tie it. Oh. So it's going to be extra sturdy. That's okay. That's okay. And oh, we want to kind of come under here. And we don't really need that anymore. And we want to... Did we already do that? We did. Let's see. Come under here. Okay. And you want to kind of like, you know, make it tight, right? Make it tight. Let's see, and I don't know why this one isn't tight. It's the one that I'm tying with. What is this one here? Let's pull it a little bit here. There we go. Okay. So this, I don't think this is still tightened. Which one is this? Ooh. Oh, that's that one. Okay. So to get this one tight, and I'm going to go under here as well, because I kind of screwed up on my pamphlet stitch. I forgot you're supposed to go. It's, that's okay. Who's going to know? I might keep this, or I might give it to my friend, but even my friend would not know. Okay. All right, so we're just going to keep that like that. We could put some beads on there. That would be fun. Make sure I've got all this together in some orderly way. All right. Oh, you know what? This is the front part, not the back. Oh, Vicky, Vicky, Vicky. Crap. Oh, I always goof up on something. So we don't have to be perfect, but I goofed up on my spine. So what do we do now? How do I fix it? is going to be tighter. That's what's going to happen. This is going to be tighter. I can still do it, but I was hoping, well, we can add something. Oh, gosh, Vicky. Let me think now. So you want to leave yourself enough room. Okay. So I have to work with this little tiny thing here. Tiny. Because this is the front, so I should have put this more over here, but I didn't. So I have enough of this material to put the spine on it like this. So we are going to do that. I just want to make sure I have these lined up the best I can. Okay. Crappy-oly. Well, this is just going to barely fit on here. But there's nothing I can do about it except do that and try to get this as even as I can. And where's my thingy? I have a tendency to throw things when I make things. I noticed that on my desk. I go, how did that get over there? Well, Vicky, I want to make another one. Oh, where'd you go? I have to make another one. I will cry. Oh, this is a show that we can cry and laugh at the same time. All right, well, you gotta be kidding me. Well, oh, I don't know. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm just gonna have to use these holes. I have no idea. Okay, so we want to make sure we got this going. If it isn't going, we can always just glue it in there, right? Okay, that's not going to work. This is going to be very difficult, guys, because Vicky screwed up. I'm thinking, I wonder if I just tape that on there. I don't know. I got to be really careful here. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm like, oh, I wish I didn't have done that. Okay. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. Just going to do it. Hi, Anne. Welcome from Instagram. I'm just making a journal. I'm trying to think. I've been sleeping more because my eye, since I had it lasered to clean up my cataract lens because it was filmy, I still see little black things once in a while. And I go, is that a bug? I need to kill it, right? No. I guess I'm having floaters. It's getting a little bit less than what it was. Guys, see, I can't see very well. Here we go. Green thread. Okay. 1, sharp tools. Remember when I was trying to get those staples out of the book? I poked my finger. Oh, those scissors. Look at that though, I can see to thread this big old needle. That's pretty good. Okay, so let's hope I've got this little piece and straight. Okay. First I gotta get it through here. Ugh. I see it right there, the hole. Right? Come on. Ugh. Ugh. Of course. Of course. Oh gosh. Oh, there it goes. My old hands, I just have trouble pushing that needle in. Oh boy. There it goes. Okay. Crap, I gotta put it on that red thing, right? Oh boy. I thought maybe I could get the needle in there a little bit better. See, with my absent-mindedness, I need to have that held. Otherwise it'll come through. Okay, so since I'm in the middle, oops, I might not have that quite right. I don't think I do. Oh, maybe that is right. I just have to put it right. Okay, that's okay, that's okay. All right. All right. So I just need to put this straight there. Well, I made it hard for myself. Ugh. I made it hard for myself. Of course, of course. So we want it about right there. So if I just put... Sometimes you don't want to do exactly what I do. Because, you know, I make boo-boos. I'm not perfect. But I have learned usually, come on. I can fix my boo-boos usually. Okay, come on. We want to get you in there. Okay. All right. Hopefully we're straight. Sometimes I get these they're not straight. Maybe I should put a big, see I don't have a big clip to make sure that I get these straight. Okay, can you hear me now? My mic went off. If I touch it with something, it's like really delicate. So I'm kind of thinking, let's see. I'm kind of thinking. I am thinking of doing this just to get this straight. Da 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 da. See, I need more space. I don't, okay, you guys, you're not supposed to do what I'm doing. Because you're supposed to have enough red material, right, to work with. Since I don't have a lot of red material to work with, I'm like, how am I going to make this work? All right, it just makes it harder. So we're going to try to get these lined up as best as we can with our red material barely going over, but that's okay, that's okay. Where's my needle? Oop. Okay, come over here. I'm probably gonna just sew it the same way, I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna put it here. And we're gonna put it into that hole right there. Okay, I gotta open this up. Make sure we're pretty even Stevens here. Hopefully, I'm just gonna doesn't want to open that far. There we go. Just to kind of help me. There we go. Okay, and then we're gonna backtrack. I have to see the hole to put it through. I think that's it. It's hard to see it. Oh, I know, because we're going through this tape. That's why it's a little tougher than usual. So that, come on. Now I know why, because we have to go through that tape and there's a lot of pages with tape reinforcement. So it makes it harder for the needle to get the needle through. Ugh. Okay, let's go. Oh gosh, we got it, we got it. Ugh. Oh man. Let's hope we got this straight enough. Okay, so actually, I think we're supposed to like go all the way up here and go in this one. That's okay if it's a little bit different. We're not doing perfection here. Oh boy. Ah. Boy, that tape, that's what it is. It's going through that tape. I'm gonna wait to do the red until, oh boy, whoops. Oh, wait, we have to go that way. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's going, it's going, it's going. Oh man, that tape, that's what it is. I've got all that tape reinforcing. All right. Okay, so we gotta get this red going here, going. We gotta get the red going. Do I know how to sing? Not really. I don't know how to sing. I'm just kind of guessing here. Hopefully we got the red straight. Here, then we're supposed to come up through this piece of material and try not to get into the... Boy, this takes me 2 hours probably just to do this piece. My goodness gracious. Okay, so we're gonna come through this hole in the middle. There we go. Oh. Are we there? Kinda. Oh, there we go. Oh, wait. Okay. We're gonna do that over again. We're coming up the wrong way, that's why it's hard. Okay, so we're gonna do this. And do this. And I'm gonna just take that off.